Hello everyone, Antasil here with another video for Hearts of Iron 4, and today we'll be playing Bulgaria. We'll be doing something different today. We'll be doing the Balkan Federation here on Balkan Confederation, and we'll be putting Ferdinand in charge. Those are not mutually exclusive, there's a fine line here through Petorka. We'll start with a post-royal dictatorship, do the generic research, delete the motorized and get some more guns. Sadly, I do love my motorized. Build civilian factories. Exercise the army. We need 5 experience. Create an intelligence agency. Cope speed 5. Let's go. We'll be heading through democratic principles, seek cooperation with the Tsar to legislative elections, which means we need a democratic reformer, and for elections we need 40% democratic support and more than 50% support loyalty from the Agrarian Union. We need to get rid of the Zveno coup, and we'll be integrating all the other factions and condemning and getting rid of Imro. Quite a to-do list, and I'll rush you through it. We'll do democratic principles first, hopefully getting us an early democratic reformer, and then we'll cooperate with the Zveno. 150 PP coming up, and we'll get the democratic reformer. We'll seek cooperation with the Tsar, then do Petorka, and then condemn Macedonian organizations. And we'll immediately start boosting the Sveno, using my spies for civilian infiltration for possible bonus political power. Seek cooperation with the Tsar is done. We need a lot more democracy and agrarian union support for this one. So we'll do Petorka, and then we'll condemn Macedonian organizations. Liberalization of trade policies and the plot against Boris are all focuses we can do in the meantime. Let's also bolster the Sveno. I'm getting a democracy event here, giving me 5% extra, putting me well over the line here. Tempted to just cancel the plot with Boris and go for legislative elections, get that over with. After elections we are going into business with Greece, so we'll improve relations. And we have legislative elections and head straight into the Salonika Agreement. And we can integrate the Sveno. Please note that these will severely lower the loyalty of the Agrarian Union and others. If you haven't done legislative elections yet, you need to watch out with integrating them. I think this is the best timing. We can also go to partial mobilization. We need our political power later, but I've made the calculations. This is possible, and let's be honest, we do need this. Also get psychological warfare in the intelligence agency. We're going to be boosting democracy. Zveno is integrated, and we'll get to work on the others right away. We can immediately go through with the Balkan Confederation. We'll send our spies into Turkey, who are notoriously difficult to flip. And that's the Balkan Confederation. We'll do restrained paramilitary organizations now. We want the entire happy family to join us. Organize a Balkan summit. And go for capital injections in Romania, Yugoslavia, Turkey and Greece, and industrial investments. We can't do them all. Is that the wrong way around? We're also going to refuse army restrictions, which means we can create a new template now. And I'll just make it an easy cavalry template. That gives us enough equipment to persecute Imro activists once we have the political power. Prepare the plot against Boris as well. We're just waiting on the decisions here. We can do consolidate deferred state, which will get rid of some debuffs. When Italy starts influencing our government and creating too much fascist support, we can always do fight tyranny to get it down a little. Right now we can spend our time going for another research slot here. Draw up a plan for regicide. Another round of capital injections. You do wonder where we're getting all this capital. We're just Bulgaria. Turkey's on 51%. Greece has flipped. Still waiting for the others. And integrate the National Social Movement. One big Bulgarian happy family. Yugoslavia has flipped. No, just Romania and Turkey left. And Turkey has flipped. Excellent. Putting our spies to work here now in Italy. And we'll now beeline to unification of the Balkans. Also get rid of the democracy guy. We have more than enough. Petorka is even scaling it up. And I got the socialist guy just to balance things out. We are going to flip non-aligned, and I don't want over 60% democracy support. It looks like I've got it balanced now. Election. Public opposes rearmament. Yeah, whatever, we're not going back. 10 days left. The plot against Boris takes 15 days. Yeah, that's fine. And the dream comes true. The unification of the Balkans is complete. You are now the United Balkan Federation. A beautiful democracy. But wait. The death of Tsar Boris III. That is disturbing indeed. Who now shall lead us? Let's return to Tsar Ferdinand in 70 days. In the meantime, we have a huge army to rearrange. 100 new divisions. We have dockyards. Let's build some convoys for now. We don't have the technology to build ships anyway. We have a navy. We have admirals. We have actually all the admirals. This one looks okay. And we also have all the Balkan generals and field marshals. And we have a ton of military factories, 56. All of this in a democracy which will soon be headed by our lovely Tsar, ready to go a-conquering. But first, I suppose we'll need to defend a bit against Axis aggression. We'll go with this Bulgarian template, a 9 infantry block with support medium flame tanks, anti-air artillery and engineers. Just until we can get something better going. Man, I sound like bitter steel. Please note, I have a lot of cores now, but the other side of Turkey is not my core. They're just occupied now. So sad. They're part of the team after all. And here we are, the return of Tsar Ferdinand. We now have the Balkan Federation. We are non-aligned. We have a ton of democratic support that we don't want, so do some raids there. Keep this balanced. We can demand the Italian territories before we actually attack them. Well, we could try that. Well, I'm ready to go. If the Germans would just attack the Soviets. Prussia of the Balkans. Don't leave home without it. There we go. German Reich declared in the Soviet Union. So we'll just justify a war goal against Hungary. I'm not using my actual war goals. If possible, I don't want to go to war with Japan. Not yet anyway. And here we go. As they say, no risk, no fun. Need to keep an eye on the German border here. If they are actually moving into Russia, I need to adjust my own borders. Yeah, let's just march into Hungary and get them out of the game. I mean, if the Germans don't get called in, I wouldn't mind. Incredible. Don't try this at home. This isn't supposed to happen. We'll satellite Hungary. And sure, we'll take resource rights and war reparations. Too bad they don't have a navy. Problem is, of course, I'm still not fighting the Axis while I do want to. War with Japan it is then. US joins the Allies. That's cool. Italy would be the easiest to take out. Let's just naval invade and maybe leave the south of Italy to Italy. Speaking of naval invasions, do I actually have the technology to do so? No, I don't. Alright, here's a silly idea. I'm going to justify a war goal on Spain and see if I can get in on that side. What I'm lacking is safe angles into Germany. Kinda don't want to go through here. This is all mountains and firmly entrenched. And going through Italy will take a while because I don't have transports yet. Here's the thing I usually do in my runs. I start with a motorized template, which is fine for the early battles. And while I build tanks, I just add them one by one. I don't wait for the perfect template. My poor template will just get slightly better over time. Entrenchment is building. There's almost no opposition here. Let's just declare war. And pretty much count on them joining the Axis. They do. But now France isn't at war with these guys yet. Right, nice idea, didn't work. If I don't naval invade Spain, they will naval invade me. That's alright, I can just destroy their troops here. Ah yes, transport ships. I might as well get a second one too. Here we go towards Italy. We got Rome. And we'll just do it with naval supremacy from the Brits and French here. Benito is deposed. And here's the Italian Civil War. The south is still part of them. I'm going to keep the occupied territory just to keep the other Italy a little weaker. I don't want them to get any initiative down here in the south, which would be really too easy. There's no Italian troops here. Don't think my plan is going to work. The plan would be to get the collaboration government on Germany before capitulating Italy. Meanwhile, the south of Italy is just looking like a phony war, because it is. Oh, was not paying attention here. And this is enough to get me killed. Germans invading into my heartland. Positive note, it's another front to fight the Germans. Can't link up here because for some reason the French and Spaniards are still not at war with each other. Oh, they got all the way to Bucharest. And that's nationalist Spain. Excellent, excellent. I need to be really careful with my plan here because it's not going to work, is it? I need Germany to capitulate to me and not become French territory. Germans look a lot weaker though on this side, so let's just go and hope for the best. Is that a problem for me? Yes, Iran is bordering me. We can make a rush for Berlin. I think we can pull it off and cap them right here, right now. Leipzig, Erfurt, Weimar first, and then to Berlin we go. And here we are, Berlin is taken. Immediately the Germans capitulate. And we can proclaim our provisional government of the German Reich. Balkan Germany. Oh, this would be the screenshot. Yes, yes, yes. Let's finish these guys off and take care of Italy. Yes, they are still here. And here we are, the peace deal of peace deals. Balkan Germany already exists. And that's a good thing because I don't have the most points and we can count on the Soviets. Well, yeah, just being Soviets. So first things first, we'll salvage Regno del Sud and give them back their cores. That's probably going to take all of my score anyway. And Albania is my core, so I kind of wanted those back. Let's take some navies, because I don't have a lot of navy yet. Balkan Germany, Balkan Italy, Soviet Czechoslovakia, and the rest is pretty much what you expect here. Some liberated stuff in Africa, but who's realistically going to fight there? This has been Balkanized though. It's probably because Iran is still in the war. Iran is now a major separate peace deal. Okay, it's fine. It's been an epic campaign. I mean, when you formed Balkan Germany and Balkan Italy, haven't you really done enough already? I can probably continue this game into eternity, but it has been good enough. Factory-wise, I really have more factories than I realistically know what to do with. It's part of Ferdinand with his more factories from subjects, 40%. It's just insane. This is really good for late game conquest because you snowball into enormous strength. Once again, an enormous shout out to Axel, formerly from the Bitter Steel Discord and now on other Discords, for coming up with this strategy. It's been a blast, even though it took me several tries to get it right. Small epilogue. I decided to continue this game. It's a very nice campaign for Bulgaria. I tanked my stability because of the Fatherland Front coup. It appears that having a large communist support is not a good idea when you have the Fatherland Front. Oh well, at least I'm winning. And that's Stalingrad. Oof, still not there. 96, almost. 98. All the points for me. Well, thanks to the Soviets and Soviet Japan, I now have the Japanese fleet. Well, what's left of it? Oh well. Balkan Russia says bye-bye. If you like this video, please take a moment to press the like button, subscribe, or leave a comment. It really helps me reach out to other viewers, and I need those other viewers. Thanks a lot, and see you next time. Bye bye.